All right, so this is a response to this right here. He says GM crate engines are the best. So let's check it out. We got a GM crate engine, part number 1943-4265. Not a cheap engine. The core is $5,000 currently right now. Let's see what they have and let's compare them to Ford. Sound good? If I get this open first. Man, I'm losing already. Can't even get my finger in here. Man, that was on there tight, let me tell you. All right. A for shipping, packaging wise. That wasn't going nowhere. All right, it's sealed off just like Ford. Okay. Let's wrap with the bag. All right. Let's see what kind of differences we got here. All right. Pricing, this engine is more than the Ford, but it is for a new vehicle. It's a 2015 Silverado, 5.3 liter, and it does have active fuel management. So, a little more expensive engine. It's probably like $1,200, $1,500 more, a little more around that price. All right. So, it has what they call a tin. All the covers are on, oil pan, front timing cover. Oh, cool. Valve covers. So it comes with the balancer bolt. That's pretty neat. Okay. It's got a cam sensor in here. It's got the manifold valve assembly, PCV valve. We got, that's interesting, that's not in place. That's where the high pressure fuel pump goes. See if the roller is there for it. It is. The roller is there for the high pressure pump. So, looks like it does not have spark plugs. Ford has spark plugs. And there's no gaskets whatsoever. Absolutely no gaskets. So, just some information for warranty. So yeah, it comes with one cam sensor and the manifold oil supply assembly here, and that is it. Nothing else I see. And crank bolt. So what does it need to finish the install? So you can reuse the water pump you want. Ford gives you a water pump. So we got a water pump here. Thermostat. The Ford came with a thermostat, so we have a thermostat. Ford came with an oil filter. Oil filter. Ford came with both exhaust manifold gaskets. There's two exhaust manifold gaskets there. This is a different engine. So the high pressure fuel lines are a one-time use, so we had to get two of those. The high pressure fuel mounting gasket. Right there, we'll need that. This has an oil cooler on the side that's attached to the side of the oil pan. That's that gasket. I got one more gasket here. I'm missing something. Oh. There's a water pump housing, okay? And it requires two gaskets. Either misplaced it or I need to get another one, but it takes two. I got one there. I don't know where it went. I was looking for it. The exhaust manifold pipe to the downpipes, I always get new nuts. There's 6 of them. They're usually in poor shape. Intake manifold that bolts up here. Takes gaskets. We got 8 of those. There is right here the magneto for the camshaft solenoid. There's a seal right there. Goes right there. You'll need that. If you're not getting a new water pump, you're going to need a water pump gasket, which I won't need probably because that should come with the gasket and that water pump. New exhaust manifold bolts. Should be 12 of those. The vacuum pump that bolts on the side here, the block, you need a gasket for that, a mounting gasket. There's that. that should do everything for you on this one, actually. That should take care of it. Spark plugs and wires I have over there. The Ford did come with spark plugs, so as you can kind of see, this stuff will add up. This changes this price from well over another grand probably with all these parts on here, or pretty close to it. Maybe $700. I don't know exactly, but it's going to go up with the thermostat and the water pump for sure. So it does add to the cost. So GM, they don't have an installation package for this motor, so you kind of have to piece everything out. Some companies will give you a long block installation kit, which we'll do a video on that with a Ford unit we got coming pretty soon. So it would be nice if they sold an installation kit, or they provided you with all these gaskets that's necessary to do the engine swap, because you'll need this stuff. It's a necessary thing. We have all new Teflon seals for the fuel injectors, and we resize them. So always anytime you remove GDI injectors, you got to resize those seals and replace them. That's already been done. It's not included in here because we've had the rails out and we replaced them. So something you definitely need. A couple additional things that we're going to do. I mentioned earlier spark plugs and spark plug wires and spark plugs, so we will do those. So, and then this truck does have 200,000 miles on it, really close to it. We have a vacuum pump belt, a water pump belt, and there's also a drive belt. This gentleman just had that done, so we're going to leave that alone. But there is this massive lower radiator hose assembly, which that's going to get taken care of. The upper hose, and then there's a couple of hoses that go to the firewall heater core. They're quick connectors, and these plastic areas where they crimp, they're pretty good culprits, especially around the mileage where he is at to fail. So we are going to take care of that while we're in there. But that will be a great install. I mean, going to take care of everything with this gentleman. He'll be happy. He'll get another 200,000+ miles out of this engine, because if you're going to do it, you do it right. See ya.